Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Current Events and Constitutional Commentary channel. Now, if you don't know, this is a commentary channel, and what I do is I talk over the video. Well, I hit pause and then I talk, and then I hit pause again and then I talk. So please don't comment that I'm talking, because I'm telling you that I'm going to talk right now. But if you're a regular viewer, you know how it is. Let's go ahead and get it on. All right. So this is just a video here of a good old police chase. Police is chasing a motorcyclist. Now, a lot of y'all might not ride motorcycles. I do. I ride a Yamaha R1. That's 1000 cc. This guy is on a Hayabusa, I believe, and that's a 1300 cc. So if you heard what I said, I got a 1000 cc. This guy has a 1300 cc. So which one, and they're both sport bikes, which one you think should be faster? But as you see, especially if any of my motorcycle riders are listening to this, this guy, I don't know, maybe he just started riding, because it shouldn't even really been a chase. I've been in probably like 8 or 9 police chases, and the longest mine have lasted has probably been like 32 seconds, because I mash on the gas, and they can't radio to anything that they can't see. Okay, and I'm gone way before they can call the eagle in the sky. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but let's watch this, because I'm not sure what this guy did, speeding or shoplift, I don't know, but these cops were high pressed to get this guy, and they were willing to kill him. Like, they tried to murder this guy, not by shooting him, but by running him over or making him crash. Like, they tried to do a pit maneuver at very high speeds. Crazy stuff. Kind of entertaining though. Let's watch. And around my way in a DMV, they don't even chase motorcycles or scooters and stuff like that, because too many people have crashed and died. So they got a policy: if you try to chase one, you lose your job. Apparently they pressed in Georgia. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't even see the motorcycle. Okay, the motorcycle behind him. Okay, now he flew past him, which is what should have happened. I'm not sure how this. Oh, I guess he was waiting up at a higher exit. But so just let you know, if you're motorcycles and you like to run, I can give you some tips on that too, because like I said, my chases are short, 32 seconds or less, right? So that's why he can't do none of this dumb stuff like he did, like wait at exit 142, because I've already turned off. So if you are getting chased, do not go in a straight line too far. Why? Because stuff like this happens. Once you pass exit 50, they're trying to sit at exit 52. They just keep radioing up, and then they just catch you. That's why you got to lose them, get off, and then when they can't see you, there's nothing to radio. But this guy blew past, so far he's doing okay. And just for the record, this Hayabusa should go 186 miles per hour or so stock, and 200 if you can find a way to remove that limiter. I don't know what's all this keep passing up and stuff like that. But the cops on his ass. Now the speed isn't here, but they doing a good 80, 90, maybe 100 or so. But you can't treat motorcycles like they cars. Because motorcycle accidents obviously are more tending to have very serious consequences when you crash, because you're not inside of anything. You don't have that protection. So you don't really try to do the same thing to a motorcycle that you would do to a car, such as pit maneuver. You don't try to pit or block in or crunch a motorcycle at high speeds. Definitely doing over 100. But at this point, this motorcyclist should be long gone, especially on a straightaway with no traffic. This is embarrassing. Like, he would never be in our motorcycle club. You got some cops in a little souped up ass Dodge on your ass. Come on, man. You see those two cars? He supposed to gas it and squeeze right in between those and be gone. And then the police cars got to wait to go around. I don't know what type of riding skills or lack thereof this guy has. Now he has an open lane. He need to twist. This motorcycle should be topping out top speed right now, but he's just over there lollygagging, not knowing these cops are trying to kill him. Now that police car top speed probably like 145, 150, but I don't even think he's doing top speed. Why this motorcyclist won't just turn the throttle is beyond me. If there's any time to twist, it's when you're being chased by cops. And look how fast they're going. If this motorcycle makes one wrong mistake, he's gonna get ran over and die. Now, maybe that's not a Hayabusa, man. It could be like an old Gixxer. It doesn't matter. Well, it could be like an old 600. It doesn't matter. He still should be able to accelerate out of this and leave these guys. It might not be a Busa, but I think it was. I can't tell. If it is, it's an older one. Now, you saw that bump. What if he would have failed? He would have got ran over by two police cars. You know what I'm saying? All for what? Trying to brake check this guy. It looked like he needed a steering damper too. I see a little wobbling going on. But at this point, if he with the power in that bike, it may not be 1300 cc. I think it's like an old Gixxer. Anyway, I don't know the size though. He should be able to shoot right or left real quick, or he can kind of act like what I do sometimes, just for kicks. I'll act like I'm slowing down. I'll pull over to the right, not to a stop, but slow. Because the advantage of that is they'll slow down. They'll give you the chance to pull over. But then your advantage is that you got the faster acceleration. You know, you get to 60 miles per hour in 2 seconds. And that's the distance that you can create and get ahead, get off the highway, make a turn and lose them. Now, how close was that? If he would have bumped him and failed, once again, he would have crashed and the cop would have ran him over. I mean, they treat him like a car. This is ridiculous. Maybe something wrong with his bike and it just doesn't go fast. Cause look at this, nothing but clear sky in front of him. He should be doing well over 150 miles an hour right now. Man, he need to come holler at me. I show him how to ride. That was so dangerous, man. Like, they broke it all the way down. Yeah, that's definitely not a Hayabusa. It looked like an old ass Gixxer. But the way they broke it down, he slowed down. The police car behind him almost couldn't stop, and they were gonna give him the squeeze plate and bump the motorcycle in the back, and then make him crash into the police car in the front. Like, they really trying to kill this dude. They don't care if he falls, because if he falls, he gonna be in the road, and they're not gonna have any time to really stop or swerve. They're just gonna have to run over him. This shit is crazy. I mean, if his bike is this slow and he has no top speed, he might as well just give up. He never should have ran. If you ain't got that power, what's the point? They really was boxing him in. But they about to bump him. Boom! That's it. So now, what do you think happened here, man? Like, they purposely bumped this guy he broke it down, but he still was doing like 60 miles an hour or so. And he's not in a car. He's on a motorcycle. He's going to fall. He's going to hit the pavement. There's police cars behind him. What do you think happened? You think this guy survived? Think about it for a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's find out what happened. Dirty ass cops.
No.
It's crazy. Well, he didn't die, but he had to get hemmed up because you don't even see his bike, but he got separated from his bike. He's in the pavement. He hit the pavement. I'm pretty sure he got some cherries. I don't know if the officers hit him, man, but I like this type stuff. Like I said, this would never, ever happen in my area. Every cop would have lost their job if they even tried to chase a bike. But, Georgia, and I also hear about Arkansas. I mean, they just so pressed, and like they just risk, lives on the highway and stuff just to get somebody. But looked like he had some drugs, had a gun, drugs again, and some cash. Now, he probably should have thrown some of that drug stuff away, once he got some separation and stuff. But I don't know, his bike wasn't fast. I'm not even sure why he ran. But anyway, I guess don't run from cops. Well, don't run from cops from Georgia unless you got a fast bike. This wouldn't have happened to me, but it might happen to you. But I just don't see how cops are so pressed to like try to pit people and brake check and get a motorcyclist to crash, knowing there's a very, very high risk of serious damage if you do so. But that's police for you. Let me know what you think. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe.